Hi, second grade. Okay, we are doing worksheet 59, and today's lesson is on suffixes. I love suffixes, they're so great. So suffixes, don't forget, are at the end of a word. They always come at the end, okay? In last lesson, we learned about suffixes being at the end of a root word, right? So a root word is always a word, and the suffix is not a word, right? But it changes the meaning. So we're going to learn suffixes ER, EST, and Y, okay? So we're going to learn a little bit more about these because it changes the words, right? It makes that root word something different then, okay? So we're going to go ahead and look at these suffixes. All right, I'm going to say the word and then go ahead and tell me or just repeat after me, okay? All right, number one is longer, preacher, cloudy, longest, clown, needles. Okay? All right, number one is longer. Longer. Okay, now we have ER, EST, and Y. Now let's talk about, we have ER. Okay, if I box it in, which I will, okay, put your pencil down. Okay, if I cover that up, the rest of that word should be a word. Okay, is long a word? Yes, okay. Now, so we did that right. Longer is not the same as long. Who knows what long means? Okay, something that is, not short. And then who knows what longer means? If something's longer. Okay, if something's longer, you're kind of comparing that to something else, right? So if I have, let's say I have a line like this, and then I have another line like that. Okay, let's say this was a long line. Why not? This one is longer than that. So you're always comparing this one. Okay, so ER can be like comparing. You can compare. And then you also will see ER be a person. We've talked about that before. Like, I'm a teacher. And what does a teacher do? Teaches, right? Okay. All right, we're not done coding this one because we have a short O and then the sound. So this is longer, longer. Okay? Okay, and again, clap and say longer. Longer. So the weird thing is it's not ger, it's longer is really what it should sound like. Longer, right? Okay. All right, number two is preacher. I'm gonna start at the back first. All right, if I'm gonna box an ER, which I am, okay, pencil down, cover up the ER. Does preach make sense? Is preach a word? Yes, because when Father Jacob or Father Pete or Father Chris, when they preach to us, they're giving us a lesson of sorts from God, really, right? When you preach. So preach is a word. So that box is correct, okay? And more specifically, preacher is a person, right? It's our priests, okay, that preach to us. Okay, let's keep going on and code the word. Okay, pre. So we have a long E. Take out that A sound, because there is none, right? Just pre. And then we have the ch sound, CH, right? So we have preacher. Okay, number three is cloudy. And I see a Y there. I'm going to go ahead and box that in, because that's right. Put your pencil down. Cover up the Y. Does that make sense? Is cloud a word? Yes, of course cloud is a word. We have them in the sky, right? Cloud's a word. So to be cloudy like that, with a Y, what does that mean? Is that still a cloud? Well, kind of, but cloudy is not a cloud. Does anybody know what cloudy means? If something is if outside is cloudy? Okay, it just means it has that outside, right? There is the quality of clouds, right? So when you add E, it has like a quality. Okay, so it has the quality of clouds outside. Okay, if you had a funny person, oh, actually, no, that's not a suffix. Sorry. If you had, what's a word with Y at the end? It doesn't always have one. Because if I were to have, well, actually, you know what? Funny is one. Funny is weird, actually. So if I were to do this, it is a suffix because you have the N there that doubles. It's a hard one, though. But is, you know, if you were to cover up the Y is fun. It's not spelled with two N's, though. Is that a word? Yes, it has the quality of being fun. It's like a person who's funny. That's what that one means. What's a word that I could have? I don't want ly. I'll have to come back to that one. All right, how about let's keep coding it though. Cloudy, we have a K back. And this one, okay, you remember OU. Okay, OU can be spelled or it can be coded with the diphthong, like the little U, or it could be a digraph. So which one is it? Cloud? Or we have the cloudy. Okay, you should have said that ow. Okay? All right, let's go on to number, oh, here. Number 3, look at this one. I'm looking up a word. Airy. Okay, so I would box in that Y, covered it up. Air is a word, right? So airy is something that has the quality of air, something light, right? So if I, went outside, but oh, it's so airy outside, it's so light, I can breathe nicely. Okay. All right, number 4 is longest. All right, longest. We have EST, so let's go ahead and box that in. Covered up is long a word. Well, yes, we already talked about that. Okay. So we have longest. Okay. And then short, and then NG. Longest, est means like the most. Right? So if I go back up here to my lines, I have long, I have longer. What if I do this one? That one I just drew is the longest line, right? It's the most long, right? Most long. Okay? And number 5, clown. Okay, back. And this is ow, right? It's that diphthong, even though that doesn't look like 2 vowels, it is. Clown. And then number 6 is needles. Long E's. There's 1 E. Final stable syllable, dull. Cross it out. Now stop for a second. I'm not done. Does anybody see anything else I could code for needles? Needles. So look at this. It's not only a suffix, because it is a suffix, because needle is a word. It also has a z sound. Needles. Right? All right, let's match up our pictures. This is a clown. This is needles. Right? Okay? All right, for today, we're going to skip this for the lesson. The backside for homework, you need to do that for your homework, okay? So this is suffixes, ER, EST, and Y. Okay, do your best.